Hey guys, it's the real Christine Dye, and I'm here to do a little new thing on my channel, which I really haven't updated since I was like 16, so here I am, like 8 years later, uploading a new video. So what I decided to do was go in a totally different direction and do something which I hope nobody has ever done, and I think I'm going to do book reviews because I'm hugely passionate about many things, and books are one of my many things that I love to read and just talk about and all that. So without further ado, here is my first book review, and it's on 2 books because I feel the need to discuss this immensely, because after reading these 2 books, I have to just say my piece. So the 2 books I'm doing are The Selection, and The Elite by Kiera Cass. We'll start with this little horror story. Guess what? I was suckered in. I was pulled in by the pretty dress on the cover. And I was like, oh my god, this looks amazing. Because, like, you read the back and it says, for 35 girls, the selection is the chance of a lifetime. The opportunity to be swept up in a world of glittering gowns and priceless jewels. To live in a palace and compete for the heart of gorgeous Prince Maxim. Yes, it's like pretty much, oh my god, I wish I could be in this book kind of thing. Just from reading the back and these covers. Oh my god, gorgeous freaking dresses. Yeah. But there's a catch. The one thing that you really don't look into is just the whole real plot. It's kind of like, this one is the first one, The Selection. It's kind of like Hunger Games. There's like 8, just like sections of where they're placed in, like based on, just like your station in life. They go on the caste system, they call it in the book. Obviously the first category is like the highest, and the 8th is like the lowest of low. Pretty much like bottom dwellers, pretty much. And what they do in this book is the prince is looking for a wife. He is a teenager, and he's looking for a wife. And I think you have to be at least, I think, 15 or 16 to enter, and then 16 to 18 to enter. So he pretty much rations out like all these little raffles, like, you know, whoever wants to be my bride, come here, and just, yeah. So this girl on the cover, her name's America Singer. She is in a section 5, which is like the artsy craftsy people, singers, just does arts and crafts, musicians, etc. Just like the artsy types. And she currently has a boyfriend, and there was a whole big to-do with that, and yeah, it's just a ridiculous book. It suckers you in because of the cover, and it's just crap. Because all she does is whine about the ex-boyfriend because they break up, and then, do I love the prince? Do I not love the prince? I don't freaking know. And just wishy-washy, and her name is America. Like, where do these people, where does Kiera Cass come up with, like, these names for people? Maxon, and America, and, who else? Ames, like, where do they come, and, like, Tuesday Keeper, like, Tuesday Keeper is one of the princesses in this first book. Like, really? Come up with like a normal freaking name, like maybe Mary. And it's weird because a lot of these books, like even Hunger Games, and even I heard what's it called, Allegiant and all those are, like, the authors write with giving their characters names that are just so ridiculous. You need to stop. Like, really. Yeah. So, yeah, this is pretty much, honest to God, like the Hunger Games / Cinderella mashup kind of deal here. And this is the first book, which is the selection. And it's just begins with 35 girls and one crown, and you know the deal. It's like with any sort of bachelor sort of, you know, thing. There's the one girl who's really for him, then there's the girl who's only in for the money, who's in for you know, getting famous and all that. So that's like the first one. They're trying to figure out like which girls are into it. This one was just a snooze fest. Like, just, except for the one part where, because it's kind of interesting how her ex-boyfriend comes back as a soldier, and he's protecting her, and they still have, like, a little tristy thing going on, and then one of the characters that's competing for Prince Maxon's hand, and for the, you know, being his bride as well as future queen, she ends up cheating on him with one of the other guards, like some random princess girl who's pretty good friends with the main character, America, and she gets like brutally punished. The penalty is supposed to be death in this kingdom of Ilia, which is the country that they live in, which is another weird name, but whatever. So she gets brutally punished. That was about like the most interesting thing that happens. Also, a lot of things happen in these books. The whole war on pretty much the caste system, that's a pretty big thing, kind of like with Hunger Games, how they started riots. This one is northern and southerners that are uprising in the kingdom of country of Ilia, or I don't know how you pronounce it, please tell me. I don't know. So they come to the castle and they freaking attack the king and queen and all the future princesses, and it's just like, holy moly, that's another thing that kind of draws you in, but it's just like, oh, she's such a snooze fest. It's like, I don't know if I love you. I don't know what I'm feeling today. Well, freaking make up your damn mind and say what you want to say. Like, do what you want to do. It's like, oh, frustrating. So that's my spiel with that, because I'm over it. There's one more book coming out, which I believe is coming out in either late March or the 1st of April, which kind of is ironic because the book's a joke. So yeah, April Fools. Here's the last book. I hope it's the last book, because it says there's only one left, like one girl left for him, so I don't even know. So that's my spiel on the whole selection thing. Yeah, I really believe that you really shouldn't just go by the covers, even though the covers are like so gorgeous. So just read the back and get what you need to get out of it, and if it doesn't interest you, do not pick it up. So that's my channel. That's my first book review. If you want me to do a special review on another book, please leave me a note in the comments section below, and I hope you all are safe on this wintry day that I luckily got out of work. Yay! So, yeah, so that's it. So, be safe and read on.